Strugglers, I'm gonna hit you with the take, you let me know if it's hot or not. My favorite holiday is Thanksgiving. I guess I just don't hear very many people saying that. Because you're cowards. Thanksgiving is the perfect combination of cozy and chaotic, cheerful and stressful, exciting and terrifying. I've said this before, but I've always thought of Thanksgiving as Christmas season Eve. Does that make sense? Dare I say, Thanksgiving is a Christmas holiday. Picture Christmas, but without the pressure of having to find the perfect gift for anybody. That's Thanksgiving. It's like a warm-up round for the most intense time of year. You get to chill out, drink some wine, eat some delicious food, get absolutely grilled by your extended family about questions you haven't put much thought into. What are your plans after college? When are you gonna get a real job, Scotty? Have you updated your will? You really ought to update your will. I'm like, golly, I'm just trying to have 7 craft beers and watch the Lions play football. Chill out, back up. There's this feeling in the air that there's supposed to be more happening, but there's not. It's just this, and this is good. It's more than good. This is fine. In my family in particular, every Thanksgiving, my uncle would try to put on the movie Planes, Trains, and Automobiles for us to watch, and I personally said, no thank you. That's a boring old movie that I have no interest in. I'd rather go chuck a football in the family room and accidentally break a vase. Thank you very much. But now that I'm an adult myself, I have a lot more appreciation for traditions like that. The world around me had started to lose some of its vibrance. The world around me started to look like this for a while. Ew, how do I get it to be vibrant again? How do I make it look like this? Okay, too much, back up. Well, I'll tell you how to get the vibrance back. Thanksgiving movies. Thanksgiving is kind of the forgotten holiday when it comes to pop culture. Sure, we've got the Macy's parade and the football games and the occasional holiday-themed episode of a sitcom. But what about music? Oh, you like Thanksgiving? Name 5 of their songs. And of course, movies are a giant part of Christmas season. But there are a bunch of other holidays that get the red carpet treatment as well. You know how many Valentine's Day movies there are? It's so many. Halloween goes dummy dumb. Every streaming service has an entire catalog of just Halloween movies. Watching The Sandlot on Independence Day might be a top 5 moment in American history. But what does Thanksgiving have?
You stuffed her like a Thanksgiving turkey!
Well, I'm glad you asked, because I actually have a list of movies that I want to talk about today. There are more than I thought there would be. I'm kind of surprised, actually. A lot of these movies I didn't even realize had anything to do with Thanksgiving. That's a theme. They kind of slip under the radar. Like, I've seen a lot of these movies, I didn't even realize they had anything to do with Thanksgiving. That's weird. So maybe you'll learn something today. Lord knows you need to. First off, let's talk about the aforementioned Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. This movie is probably the gold standard when people think about Thanksgiving movies. The plot is that Neil Page is trying to get home to Chicago to celebrate Thanksgiving with his family, and every possible roadblock that could happen happens. Along the way, he buddies up with this goofy guy, Dale Griffith, who's also trying to get back to Chicago, and antics ensue. Steve Martin's straight man mixed with John Candy's silly but wholesome oaf makes for the perfect yin and yang story. There are big laughs, timeless quotes, and the universal dread of trying to travel on a busy holiday. This movie has heart, this movie has warmth, this movie has one of the most frustratingly relatable scenes in cinematic history.
How may I help you?
You can start by wiping that f***ing dumbass smile off your rosy f***ing cheeks.
It's a phenomenal Thanksgiving movie, and I had never even seen it until like 4 days ago. My uncle tried to get us to watch it every single year, and every single year I said I'd rather accidentally break a glass vase in the family room. Well, Doug, take this as my official apology. I was not familiar with your game, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Well done. So it's a great movie, but notice how I didn't say it's a perfect Thanksgiving movie. Rewind the tape. It's a phenomenal Thanksgiving movie. Phenomenal. Now that's an interesting choice of words. Why not perfect? Well, if you can believe it, this Thanksgiving movie is missing one very important thing. The thing that you might argue makes Thanksgiving Thanksgiving. This movie has no family dinner scene. I know, guys, I was as appalled as you are, trust me. Imagine a Christmas movie without any Christmas decorations. No white fluffy snow, no hot chocolate with marshmallows, no eggnog. The horror! Unfortunately, that is Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, but for Thanksgiving. There's nary a turkey in sight. Stuffing? Forget about it. This movie perfectly encapsulates the travel side of Thanksgiving, but that's only one part of it. The Thanksgiving meal is a shared experience by all of us as a society. You start at the kids' table. Not a care in the world, you're overeating and making yourself feel sick. You're getting fueled up for the second half of the big tackle football game you've been playing in the backyard. All the kids are talking about cartoons and getting their Christmas lists planned. But then you get to that dreaded in-between age. Late high school to early college. Ugh. You're stuck between choosing the kids' table or the adult table. Which would you rather do? Pretend to know about the latest Fortnite update or pretend to know about the latest executive order? And then you become an adult. The kids' table is a distant memory. You have graduated to the adult table and you finally get to listen to all of the conversations you've been thinking about all these years. What could they possibly be talking about over there? Big boy stuff, I bet. And it doesn't take long until you realize nobody knows about the latest executive order. They're all just pretending to be informed so that they seem smarter than they actually are. Deep down, they all yearn to talk about the latest Fortnite update. And even the kids don't want to talk to you anymore. They're just spamming emotes the whole time and talking about 6-7. The children are broken. The adults are shells of their former selves. You're caught in the crossfire of decades-old grudges and grievances, forced to take a side on issues you're just now hearing about for the first time, and damn it, this turkey is so dry! Why didn't I grab more dark meat? It's like I'm chewing on sawdust! So let's find some movies that convey that. Prisoners is a devastating film that makes me feel very upset. Happy holidays. This is a true 10 out of 10 in my opinion, but there is nothing warm or cozy about this flick. But you know what is here? A Thanksgiving meal. Look at this nice family. Look at how much they love each other. And look at that food. Yum! I'm getting such good vibes from this meal. I can't imagine anything bad ever happening to this family. What was that? The two little girls are kidnapped, forcing Hugh Jackman and Terrence Howard to go on a twisted, violent mission alongside Jake Gyllenhaal to find them and bring their kidnappers to justice? Well, that's not very festive. Okay, let's stop beating around the bush. A Charlie Brown Thanksgiving. Now, grumpy Scrooges are gonna tell you this doesn't technically count as a Thanksgiving movie. They're gonna say this isn't even a movie, it's a made-for-TV special that's only 25 minutes long. And you know what you're gonna say to them? You're gonna say, get out of my house, you nasty motherfucker, because this does count, and I'm not gonna listen to what you have to say, Thomas. Charlie Brown is trying to juggle the pressure of hosting a Thanksgiving meal with his friends. He's being harassed by Peppermint Patty, bullied by Lucy. Snoopy's on a ridiculous side quest like always. The vibes here are spot on. There's tension when Charlie isn't able to make a good meal. There's misunderstandings and miscommunications between the friend group. They kidnap Paul Dano and interrogate him to find out where their daughters are. Oh, sorry. You got me talking about prisoners again. A Charlie Brown Thanksgiving is a classic holiday conundrum with all the Thanksgiving energy you could ever ask for. So yeah, this actually does count, Thomas. Someone here? Oh no. I forgot I agreed to host a Thanksgiving dinner with my friends. Charlie Brown style. This truly is a conundrum. Okay, I'm gonna go get the door really quick. Let's hear a word from this video sponsor. I'll be right back. Golly. This Thanksgiving, you know what I'm thankful for, guys? I'll give you one guess. It's Helix, obviously. Where have you been? Helix makes premium mattresses and bedding that are customized to fit your needs and sent straight to your door for free if you live in the US. The mattress comes rolled up in a box. It's very easy to set up, but I can sense you asking through the screen. I can sense you asking, Scott, how do I know which mattress is best for me? Well, they've got a short Helix sleep quiz that you can take, and they'll use the answers that you provide in order to match you with your perfect mattress. I'll give you an example of myself. My wife and I both like to sleep on our sides, and we both prefer a medium firmness to our mattress, so the mattress that we got matched with is the Midnight Lux, which happens to be the most popular mattress that Helix has. Most people like sleeping on their side and a medium firmness, but if you're not like me, and you're wrong, you can get a different mattress. There are over 20 unique mattresses to choose from. I've said mattress more times in this ad read than I have in my entire life. The Midnight Lux is our favorite mattress that we've ever owned. We never wake up feeling sore, we fall asleep so fast on it. And also, if you're not necessarily in the market for a new mattress, Helix is now offering mattress toppers, which could be the perfect solution for you because you don't need to get a brand new mattress, but you can definitely upgrade an old one that you already have. Upgrade your comfort, extend the life of your old mattress. Incredible. If you're nervous about purchasing a mattress that you've never tried yourself, that's totally understandable. That's why Helix offers a 120-night sleep trial as well as a lifetime warranty. Lifetime warranty? That's a really long time. They also offer flexible payment plans and financing options, so getting a brand new incredible mattress is as accessible as possible for you. Guys, I cannot recommend Helix enough. You can get 27% off during their Black Friday sale. Just go to helixsleep.com/ScottCramer and you will get that 27% off during their Black Friday exclusive partner offer. Thank you so much to Helix for sponsoring this video, and thank you to you guys for using my links when I have them. It helps me out a ton. Now I heard there's a delicious Thanksgiving dinner happening downstairs. Let's check in on that. Happy Thanksgiving, man. How'd you get in my garage? I knew the garage code. 6767. Kind of embarrassing for you, actually. What are you, 11 years old? Okay, just get in here. I forgot people were coming over again, so I don't even have any. Hey. food. Happy Thanksgiving, brother. Excuse me, in this house we say Merry Christmas. How did you guys even get in? Okay, so I'm changing the garage code right now. Hold on, I couldn't help but notice that when I got here, the house didn't smell decadent? I mean, scrumptious even? I wasn't gonna say anything, but I also noticed a lack of scrumps. I forgot you guys were coming over. I was working on a video about Thanksgiving movies. Weren't you doing that when we showed up last year too, but it was with Christmas movies? Yeah, you kept talking about how sexy Santa was or whatever. You boys remember that, do you? Okay, well, I guess I'll start getting dinner ready. How long does a turkey take? Like half an hour? Half an hour? What are you gonna microwave it? Why are you wearing your David Johnson jersey again? Because I like it. If you guys are talking movies, is it cool if I toss something on real quick? A classic? You mind if I casually drop a Tobey Maguire Spider-Man 1 on your ass? A classic Thanksgiving movie? Elaborate. Oh, elaborate I shall. We already know that the true staples of a Thanksgiving movie are the stressful travel, the mealtime tension, and the underlying themes of violence. What movie encapsulates all three of these things better than Spider-Man 1? Peter is coming off of a brutal fight with the Green Goblin, aka Norman Osborn. He swings his way through the city and back to his apartment to have Thanksgiving dinner with his Aunt May, his best friend Harry, and Harry's girlfriend Mary Jane, who Peter is not so secretly in love with. Lo and behold, who else shows up? That's right, Harry's father, Norman Osborn. Throughout the whole scene, there's this pressure building as Norman slowly starts to suspect that Peter is actually Spider-Man. You could cut the tension with a butter knife, but Norman prefers something a little sharper. Peter is terrified of Norman's suspicion, Harry is frustrated by his father's rude behavior towards MJ, Aunt May is pissed at Norman for just sticking his fingers in the sweet potatoes, like, bro, what are you doing? Gross. Mealtime tension? Check. How about stressful travel? Swinging through New York City while beaten and bruised, having to stealthily sneak back into the house undetected, all while remembering to pick up a side dish at the store. He had to beat an old lady with a stick to get these cranberries. So yeah, I'd say check. Underlying themes of violence? Is that even a question, bro? Check! So yes, Spider-Man is absolutely a Thanksgiving classic, and boy, if I had a nickel for every time Tobey Maguire was in a movie with a really tense Thanksgiving meal scene, I'd have 2 nickels. Did you just do a voiceover? No, that's what I was doing. People are gonna be confused on who's talking during this video. Have you guys seen any of those Thanksgiving slasher movies, like the horror ones? Yeah, that's like its own weird mini genre, huh? This turkey is totally f***ed, by the way. I think they're just silly fun, not really like a traditional Thanksgiving theme, but they're good if you want to switch things up. Would you like to elaborate on that while I order pizza? Oh, we're taking turns? Okay, yeah, I'll elaborate. In a way, Thanksgiving feels like a buffer between 2 holiday seasons that come and go way too quickly. Those being Halloween and Christmas, obviously. Halloween is the big kickoff to fall, and if you blink, you're probably gonna miss it. I know a few people who become a different person during the Halloween season. It like wakes them up. It gives them juice. I don't know how else to explain it. So having that spooky season extend a little bit into Thanksgiving time is a nice way to feel like you got your money's worth out of the season, so to speak. There are a few slasher type films that have a Thanksgiving backdrop, and while I definitely wouldn't consider these classics, they deserve at least to be mentioned. For starters, the movie simply titled Thanksgiving from 2023 was a disgusting and genuine brutal watch. It's horrifyingly gory, and nothing about it makes you feel even a little bit of joy unless you're a psychopath. Everything is censored. Dear Lord, everything is censored. But then there's also one of the most campy, low-budget movies ever made, Thanksgiving. This has developed a giant cult following. It's a movie about a killer turkey. So, my buddy Luke explained this movie to me in great detail at a junior high track meet when we were little, and I think he ruined my entire day. How am I supposed to run hurdles after hearing about this turkey wearing a human skin as a mask? How, Luke? Then, of course, there's Shane Dawson's Thanksgiving movie, Not Cool, which isn't technically a horror film, but I mean, you gotta spend an hour and a half watching Shane Dawson pretend to be a guy who was supposedly cool and hot and likable. Actually, I hate all of these movies, and I don't think you should watch them. They're lowbrow and gimmicky, and quite frankly, they're whack. That's my honest opinion. Yeah, skip them. That was a pretty jarring way to end that segment. I didn't even want to do this segment. You just wanted me to kill time so we could justify the pizzas showing up. Oh, pizza's here. See? Look at that, right on cue. Wow, $30 plus delivery plus tip. What a steal. As in they're stealing from me. Merry Christmas, where'd that eggnog go? All right, how many pieces do people want? Stop, people aren't even gonna get that joke in like a year. Stop. Yeah, 1 is fine. Thanks. So now that everybody else has had their turn, can I talk about my favorite type of Thanksgiving movies? You said a lot of weird stuff last time. We sure we want him to go? I think I'd like to hear him out, actually. I'm gonna need as much help with this video as I can get. The best Thanksgiving movie is a Christmas movie.
No, come on, man.
No. The Nightmare Before Christmas.
What is wrong with you?
Thanksgiving's right in the middle. It's between the two. It's like what you were saying. It extends Halloween and Christmas. We've done Christmas already. We can't do it again. Okay, fine. I like Thanksgiving movies that are slow. Okay. Please elaborate. I think it's sort of a widespread belief that Thanksgiving dinner in movies is inherently high-strung and agitated. There's all kinds of junk bubbling just under the surface, ready to erupt at any moment. The strain that this particular holiday puts on families is palpable, and maybe it's precisely due to the reasons so many people love Thanksgiving. There's nothing else to distract us. Like, Christmas has all kinds of traditions and activities to keep you busy. Independence Day has fireworks and barbecues, but Thanksgiving is just each other's company. It's a test of whether we can all get along when we're forced to sit elbow to elbow and talk. No funny business, no distractions, just talk. So I appreciate the moments in movies when everyone is just seated around the table, passing plates back and forth, and spending time together. That's when this holiday really shines. This is what I think of when I picture Thanksgiving dinner. Not constant snarky one-liners, not total agreement or total divide, just togetherness. We know we've all got 1,000 things going on, but at this moment, we're here together. And that's pretty special. Uh-oh, what'd I do?
You've been holding on to that this whole time?
That was genuinely beautiful, man. What the hell?
I thought you'd talk about something stupid, like booze.
I just feel really stupid for picking Spider-Man now.
Thanks, guys.
You know, I'm really glad we're all here. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, man. Should we eat?
Yeah.
Thanksgiving comes with a lot of baggage, which is fitting given, history. And the way we celebrate it today is just begging for issues to come up. We gather with family and friends we maybe haven't seen in a really long time, and that house full of people all have to try to pick things up where they left off. If a football team was only allowed to see each other once a year, you probably wouldn't expect them to play very well together. Relationships take time and practice as much as anything does, so when you take 8, 10, 12 months in between fostering relationships, it's no wonder there's tension. But something that feels kind of magical about Thanksgiving is that despite all of that, despite the fact that we're probably gonna fumble multiple times and give up 40 points, we show up anyway. Year after year, we set aside time to sit down with some delicious food and simply spend time together. No other distractions, no other obligations, just time. My relationship with time has changed a lot over the past few years. I've been taking it for granted a lot less now than I used to. I've been saying yes to pretty much every opportunity that presents itself within reason, because I know that my time can be used to serve other people. I stay up all hours of the night working so I can spend some time during the day playing with my kids. I don't even want to tell you what time it currently is when I'm recording this. And now the juggernaut that is the holiday season is upon us, and Christmas is just around the corner, but not just yet. Right now, it's Thanksgiving. So I'm gonna spend some time building my offensive line and getting the secondary figured out, because this is my team and we're gonna win the Super Bowl, baby. Too many football analogies, probably. I'm gonna spend some time with my family because I'm very thankful for them. And I hope you can do the same. Not with my family, with your own family or friends or whatever. All right. Happy Thanksgiving, strugglers. There goes Halloween, now we're in between. When the leaves and snowflakes fall, it's not quite Christmas, but I wouldn't miss this. I'm too thankful for it all.